SpongeBob skillfully cut open a coconut, took out the coconut meat, and threw it onto a stone slab, pressing it into a patty shape. Thus, the delicious coconut patty was born. But no one expected that this coconut patty would bring disaster to Krusty Krabby. One day, Plankton came to steal the Krabby Patty recipe, but SpongeBob accidentally packed it up. It turned out SpongeBob was going out to deliver food. Just then, a strong wind blew SpongeBob to the isolated monster island. While SpongeBob was crying because the delivery was late, he suddenly discovered the Plankton hiding in the Krabby Patty. But the most important thing right now is to survive on this deserted island, so they have to work together. Just then, the planktonic creature is swallowed whole by the monster. At the critical moment, SpongeBob pulls the monster out, saving the planktonic creature. However, this enrages the monster, who then chases after the two frantically. Luckily, the monster manages to entangle itself. Although they are temporarily safe, they must build a shelter before nightfall. SpongeBob wants to take the monster with him, but the planktonic creature firmly refuses. Soon, the planktonic creature successfully builds the shelter, but it's only big enough for him. When SpongeBob enters, the straw hut is instantly overcrowded. The two then found a natural cave. Just as they were planning to use it as shelter, they discovered it was getting increasingly dark inside. Unexpectedly, the cave turned out to be the monster's mouth, and the plankton was bitten in two. Deciding to find something to eat, they came to a banana tree. SpongeBob used his arm to knock the banana down. However, when SpongeBob peeled the banana, it cried out for its mother. The two then realized it was the banana monster's child. Even though SpongeBob returned the banana, the monster wasn't going to let him go. So SpongeBob was treated like a banana and had its skin peeled off, forced to camp in the wilderness. SpongeBob, starving, decides to eat a nearby rock. He sprinkles on some seasoning, grabs a knife and fork, and is about to dig in when a monster lurks beneath it. They continue their escape, accidentally bumping into a coconut tree. SpongeBob grabs a coconut and throws it at the monster. Surprisingly, the monster is delighted after eating the coconut. The two immediately devise a plan. They open a coconut pie shop on Monster Island. Upon opening, it attracts countless monsters. SpongeBob skillfully cuts open a coconut, extracts the tender white flesh, and squeezes it into a patty shape. And just like that, a delicious coconut pie is born. Despite its unappealing appearance, it's beloved by all the monsters. The two finally survive on this strange island. After a busy day of work, feeling utterly dejected, they decide to return to Bikini Bottom. No matter how careful they were, the monsters kept watching them, so the two decided to speed up their escape. However, they soon realized that leaving was impossible. Then, the plankton had an idea. He loudly told the monsters that he had prepared a surprise for them, but only if all the monsters closed their eyes and then covered their ears with their hands and sang. Seeing the monsters fall for the trick, the two immediately started running, but the monsters realized they had been fooled and gave chase. Since they couldn't swim, they gave up the pursuit. Just as the two were happily celebrating, SpongeBob discovered that an island was chasing him. It turned out that the so-called Monster Island was actually a giant turtle. The monster chased them all the way to Bikini Bottom. At that moment, the residents of Bikini Bottom were enjoying a sunbath. The two successfully landed on Krusty Krab. Mr. Krabs angrily scolded SpongeBob for being 6 years late.
SpongeBob, where have you been the last 6 years?
Well, it was nice while it lasted.
Just then, the turtle arrived at Krusty Krab and swallowed him whole. Everyone except the plankton escaped.
We're alone at last.